YouTube, it's Brian Phillips coming with a different thing today. We've got the de Havilland 100 Vampire, which you've seen from a long time ago. You can go back and check the playlist for this if you want to see how we built it. Obviously, we added some flaps, and of course, we had retracts, but we redid some retracts, did some extra scale details. Not really interested in showing that today. We're going to showcase instead the ZOP Lipo. These things are pretty good so far. I've had a little bit of trouble with the balancing, but other than that, bounce charging to try to get them to balance out. But to be honest, they've been awesome. So we're gonna see if it's just as awesome. I also like it because you can get them with an XT60. That's something that you typically can't get in the higher C packs. This is supposedly 60C, so we'll see how that does. And 3300 milliamp 4S. And we've got one in here, same exact, the other one. And we're gonna fly right now and give you guys a quick look at how it performs. This thing was flying for 6 minutes before. Obviously we have a little voltage meter on there, so we'll be able to see how it looks. And without further ado, we'll see how this goes. Probably need to back taxi a little bit. Actually, we'll just take off with the wind.
Okay.
Man, that thing looks so good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lemon RX 7-channel with stabilization. That is so cool. I haven't seen this plane forever. Have I flown it here yet?
You flew it for somebody, like Scott maybe?
I remember I broke the nose gear.
I feel like I haven't filmed in jet forever, so we'll see how. Oh, I felt a raindrop.
Oh no. These Lemon RX stabilized receivers are just awesome. I love them, guys. And I added rudders on this plane, dual rudders. Obviously the LEDs I added. Staying in the power like that's a little bit tough on the packs.
Whoops.
I also added carbon fiber into the wings. That's full throttle obviously there. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner of course. Anybody who's had this plane knows exactly what I'm talking about. So this 3300 works really nice because the size is just perfect. In terms of center of gravity, got it pushed up to the bulkhead in the front. Full landing flaps here coming. We're gonna go inside of us here. Look at this. Beautiful. Guys, this plane just looks great. Let's do some bull flying here, huh? Takeoff flaps coming out. Guys, if you aren't familiar with the Lemon RX 7-channel with stabilization receiver, I used to use them all the time when I was doing plug and fly planes way back. I've been doing a whole lot more bind and fly planes just because of the nature of our environment out here. This plane does not scream for a stabilizer, but boy, it does fly good when you've got one in there. It's got that dihedral in it, so you almost don't need it. I love the sound of it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
This is probably on my list of favorites.
Should have warned you, sorry.
No, it's alright. I got that one.
Do I hear shooting?
I think so. I hear
beeping.
beeping.
That's at 3.6, guys. Full landing flaps deployed. Landing gear coming out. Watch that thing slow down to a creep. Oh, dang it, of course. I would miss the runway. So we'll go ahead and pause it for a sec. So guys, as is par for the course, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but as soon as you film yourself doing anything, you're gonna screw it up. So good thing I don't do anything more important on video. All right, we're gonna take off. out of the flaps. That's a lot of throttle. Listen for the beeps. Yeah, it's just sagging a little bit on probably one of the cells. Man, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yep.
I love the way that thing looks against the sky. I thought the clouds would be horrible for filming tonight.
No, they're not bad actually.
Try keeping the things in focus. My vacuum cleaner seems like it might be getting a little bit annoyed with me. We might take off. Here, let's go ahead and take a landing right toward us.
You want me to come over there?
Stay on the other side. Full landing flaps now coming out. Oh guys, I love this plane. It is so much fun to fly. And just look how nice it sits down. I mean, you can't do that with other planes, especially not jets. Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about the flip-flops and shorts.
I was just gonna say.
I just wanted to address the crowd because I know it's going to come up in the comments. It's colder out than some would think that you should be wearing shorts. Okay, so I'm at my 6-minute mark. Let's check the voltages here. The reason I did that is because I refuse to take anything else but it is spring as an answer from Mother Nature. So that sounded a little bit annoyed. Okay, so we'll see how the battery looks. As you can see, we've got this thing pushed all the way up to the front, and I had to carve out a little bit of room up in there. When I run 2200 milliamp packs, I was running 2200 milliamps 60C packs from Turnigy Heavy Duty, and I ran those all the way up front, and I actually added nose weight, something I almost never do. I don't add ballast to my planes almost ever. So we're gonna go ahead and try to slide this canopy. Yeah, camera crew.
Yep, got it.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and pop this up. This looks like 3.73, 15.3, we got 3.82, 3.81, 3.94, and 3.73. So now what we're gonna do for you, just for the sake of the video, is we are probably gonna go ahead and fly a second pack just to kind of get an idea of how it looks. We'll show you how it fits in here and everything. Not that you're gonna necessarily be buying it for this plane, but if you happen to be buying it for this plane, it's a great plane. I believe they're still selling it at Hobby King. And if you don't have one, if you haven't experienced it, it's awesome. Of course, as you can see, I added the rudders and all sorts of other features. You can watch my video. I did all those mods on video, so that's back in the day before we moved.
When you had a place to do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, when I had a shop. Is that a mosquito? I was gonna say, I'm gonna kill that thing.
I don't know what it was.
I'm pretty sure it's a mosquito.
It might have been.
So as you can see, that's 14.8 volts, 60C, 3300 milliamp hours. So we'll just go ahead and switch this one in here. I've really been happy with these packs. I'm not gonna sit here and say that that was like the most amazingly long flight ever, but I think it was all right. I mean, 6 minutes of intense flying time is okay with me. I'd like to see maybe a little bit bigger on a 3300, but at the same time, it didn't hesitate at all. I felt like it had plenty of power. I certainly wasn't being nice to it. Was that like a CDC finger lick?
Yes.
Dang it.
Now you're gonna have coronavirus.
Dang it. Ah, quarantine me. Wait.
Can I quarantine you somewhere else?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Then I'll get murdered for sure. I'm caught on something. What am I caught on? Oh no, I'm caught on the fan blades.
Oh.
The XT60 went back there and caught the fan blades.
Oh.
We'll pause it while I get that pulled out. Okay, so we got the other one in and we've cycled the landing gear about 37 times. So we're at 4.19, 4.19, 4.31, that's not good. And then 4.08. So maybe not so good on the balancing act, but the reason why I'm showing you, I want you guys to see the landing gear may or may not come back out. So that'll be a fun little project. So this is what it looks like when they go up. Everybody's happy and they sound a little bit annoyed with me. And then this is on the way back, but I believe that the air pressure is gonna be enough that make it come down. We'll find out shortly. Okay, so we take off with takeoff flaps. You want to show them the takeoff flaps there, if you can show them at home. So there's the nose flaps, there's takeoff flaps, which are really cool. Okay, so we're just gonna take off. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Woo! It's crazy! Sorry guys, that was a little bit crazy. Man, that thing was just bouncing around. Man, I love the dive bombs with this thing are so fun. Man, that sunset is beautiful. Let's go back to the edge, please. Those taillights are not scale.
Which side are we on?
Left. Right there.
Oh.
Well, there's a tree there. Well, that's what happens sometimes when you play with these toys. We're gonna go see if the ZOP pack survived. So I had to change my stylish footwear.
You could have put on short socks.
I can't believe how not many pieces this is in.
Wow, yeah, thought it was way more pieces than that.
Yeah, I mean that was amazingly not as bad as I figured. Where the heck is the rest of it, or is that all of it?
I don't, probably down the ravine.
No.
Is that it? No, you're missing the tail boom. Oh, no, there is two.
So, we haven't done one of these videos for a while.
Oh, yeah.
The canopy survived. The tail boom, man, look at that awesome carbon fiber reinforcement that somebody did. And then, of course, we've got the ZOP pack. It looks like it did just fine. Oh, it's like smoking a cigar. Look at this. It's like, don't tell Bill Clinton. Woo! You never know where that'll
Good
end
thing
up.
that didn't puncture the battery.
Yeah, so it didn't hit the battery, I don't think. And I hear something humming. Pretty sure. Which one is it? Or is it the motor? No, it's just the motor is beeping. You hear the beeping?
Yeah, I hear
oh,
the
it's
humming.
the steerable nose gear. Or the retract. Oh, my voltage alarm. It came out.
It did?
Of all the stupid things that could pop out.
Wow.
That's bizarre.
That'll be fun to find.
It'll take just a minute. But ironically enough, the ZOP lives to see another day. Well, I can't blame the battery on that one. But yeah, it's I don't want to say it's a complete loss, but for our sakes today, look at that. First thing that hit must have been like in the inlet.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. The EDF is not damaged at all, which is crazy. See
Well,
that?
there's debris in the way.
Yeah. And then these little wires I was using for the LEDs, man, that's a little bit of a shame because those LEDs were awesome on there.
Yeah.
And the flaps. But you know what, guys? If you're into this hobby, you're going to eventually crash into a tree at full speed while you're filming a video for your YouTube audience. Just wait. Just wait. It's going to happen to you too. Thanks for watching, guys. Come back for more crashing. All right, YouTube. You're never going to guess what we found. After just mere moments of searching, we found the tremendous voltage alarm.
I found it.
Oh, the camera crew found it. So as you can see, we have a slight imbalance on cells 3 and 4. So we're at 4.1, 4.08, 4.23, and then 4.01, which is maybe a little bit out of balance. We could probably resolve that by doing our little balance trick, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, check the videos in my non-plane video playlist. Okay, so we found all the pieces. I don't think this was part of the airplane, but somebody had some coffee. It is foam, so we could maybe use that to repair it. But yeah, that's pretty much what's left of it. And these things do happen, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and start carrying the pieces and crying. All right, again, thanks for watching, guys. Come back for more. Check the link in the descriptions. I promise the battery doesn't make you crash.